What's up? What's up? It's your favorite couple. I'm Shelton.
I'm Key.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
What we doing here?
You don't know about this?
It's Traveling Couple Series Season 3.
Season 3, yes.
What episode this is?
Is it episode 1?
No.
Is it 2?
No.
Is it 3?
No.
It's episode 4?
Episode
We've
4.
made our way to episode number 4.
4.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for being here. Shout out to Cruise Nuts and Invicta 202. Fats and Tree in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Team Reach Travels. Hey, fam.
Hey.
Yes, welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm having some voice issues. I'm slightly hoarse, just a little bit.
Give us 35 minutes.
I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through. Yeah, we're gonna make this happen. So yes, thank you guys for being here again. Thank you, especially for those of you who continue to come back. We appreciate it. If you're catching the replay, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. So we don't go long, but we go strong. So let's go ahead and welcome in our next couple. Who we got today?
We got the traveling type.
The what?
The traveling type.
The traveling type.
It's the traveling type.
Oh, okay. That's the type we like. Okay. So we got the traveling type. So let's go on and bring them in. James and Tracy, welcome in. Come on in. Woo! Let me get my glasses. Can't see. I can't see.
Hey.
What's going on? Hey.
Happy Friday.
How are you guys?
Good evening.
Yes, happy Friday. Woo, we hope it's a little cooler where you guys are, because
it's still hot.
Somebody turn the AC on outside.
Oh no, it's totally different here. We got tropical storm warnings going and some more stuff. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So okay, let's go and jump in this. Okay, how did you guys, or what made you come up with the name, the traveling type?
That's who we are. We travel for everything. And I say everything, I mean everything. We travel for fun. We travel for friends and family. And we're greedy. We even travel for food.
That's right.
So we're traveling.
So James,
Yes,
James and Tracy, to have a name like the traveling type, I'm so curious. How many cruises have you guys been on?
So we're about 30 cruises thus far that we've taken.
So James is at 30. I'm at 29.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Now that's major.
Yeah, that is goals.
Yeah, that's goals.
Yes. So now what made you guys, start cruising? Like, I heard you, Tracy, say James has one more cruise under his belt than you do. So was he cruising first and then introduce you to it? Did one of you James cruise when he was a child, and then when y'all got married, it's like, okay, let's jump into this thing. Like, how did y'all get into cruising?
So I have always been a water girl. Just growing up, I was always at the pool, things like that. So for our honeymoon, we went to Cabo San Lucas. And we're sitting outside of the pool, and this ship comes in. I was like, what is that? I had never seen a cruise ship before. I was like, what is that? He's like, look, professional one cruise. He's like, this is a cruise ship.
That's right.
I was like, oh, excuse me, I've never seen one. So for our first anniversary, we're cruise.
Yep. And since then, it's been cruising.
Yep.
Oh.
But we also do land-based cruising.
It's addictive, huh?
It is. And when we first started, our kids were older. So we were able to do our thing and include them, but they could still do their thing, and it was still a family vacation. So it just worked.
Gotcha. Okay, so now, and we apologize, you guys, if you're experiencing a delay. We're having some Wi-Fi issues on our end. So now, which do you prefer? You said you said that you take land-based, you do land-based travel as well. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer cruising? Do you prefer land-based travel, or do you it doesn't matter, you just want to travel?
To me, that's what it doesn't matter. As long as we're somewhere enjoying ourselves vacationing. We enjoy it, but cruising does give us both best of both worlds, because we get to get a taste of different islands and decide whether or not we want to go to the island.
So I call it travel taste testing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when you get to an island, you can feel like, ooh, I want to fly. But some islands, I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I'm not stuck here for a whole week.
That is so true. We call it appetizers.
Appetizers.
So the cruises are
Yes.
like appetizers. You, like you
Yes.
said, you get to test it out first. Yes, and
Mhm.
welcome in everyone who came in after we started. I see Tara Zapp says, I love the traveling type. So welcome in to you
Thank
and
you,
to
Tara.
everyone.
And if you're not familiar with the traveling type, go ahead and subscribe to their channel.
Yes.
A lot of great travel. They have a lot of more cruises planned.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spill the beans. They already told me. But I do want to ask you guys, 29, 30 cruises. What is your favorite cruise line?
Do you have one?
Do you have one?
So our heart has always been Carnival. However, Royal is really, she's creeping. Royal is creeping in. The Royal ships are just,
Royal has the nice ships, but you can't beat that party vibe that Carnival gives.
I would have to agree with
I
that.
have to agree with
have to-
that.
Totally. Yes.
I'm still trying to find that perfect balance. It's hard to find that perfect balance. You're either going to get no sail away, good sail away, or nice amenities on the ship. It's hard to find that true balance. Right?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel like
so now, okay, your heart. Okay, give us just 1 second. We're gonna switch to. You did to which one?
It's connected.
Okay.
switch.
Okay, so hopefully, can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, because you went blank on our end, so we had to make sure we're still rolling.
We here.
Okay, so I know that you sailed like so many cruise lines, so many different cruise lines, and we know that you said okay, your heart is with Carnival, but Royal is kind of creeping up. Even though Carnival may be at the top, do you have a favorite ship, be it a Carnival ship, a Royal ship, Disney?
for me, it's Wonder of the Seas right now.
Ooh.
I would agree. Wonder is unbelievable.
Yeah. That's our favorite.
Yes,
Wonder is a wonder.
Yeah.
Wonder is definitely a wonder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, so what did you like the best about Wonder? What stood out the most?
It had so much to do.
Yes.
It had a lot of activities for the adults as well as the children. And I felt like when I'm on a ship, I'm a big kid. And that whole ship was my playground, and I loved every minute of it.
Plus, the shows on Wonder are top notch. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
The water show. Oh my goodness. I see that.
Yes, I agree. That show, it was so good. We saw it twice.
We saw it twice.
Yes.
So you guys went to Greece, right?
Ooh,
Yes.
That's pretty much one of our bucket list cruises, and I saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh, they took one of our bucket list cruises. So tell us about that. Tell us about the planning process of that particular cruise.
So that was like the third time that it was booked. We had it booked and then COVID happened. And then we rebook it and then nope, still not sailing. So we used Viator, however you say it, for a lot of the excursions that we did. And James is a history buff. So by default, we already knew there were some things we were going to do, like the Colosseum and things like that. Now, my bucket list was Santorini and Mykonos. So I knew I wanted to tour those and see it, because who knows when I'm going to get back. So I just say, look at all the different excursions, ship ones as well as ones through that you book on your own. And the tour companies that we used, they made sure they got us back to the ship in time.
In plenty of time.
Yes, and they weren't trying to cut it close. They're like, look, if your ship is back on board at 4, we're going to have you back by 3 at the latest.
Yeah.
So I felt comfortable being able to book with them and know that I'm going to get back on time.
And some of the distance was like an hour and a half away that we had to travel from the port to get to the destination.
Wow.
But it was amazing.
Yes.
But you still, oh wow. Yes. Oh my gosh. And again, you be sure to check out their channel, and welcome in again to everyone who has come in. I know we're kind of behind on the comments, but we're having some Wi-Fi issues. So welcome into you all. So now, what has been your most memorable experience on a trip, be it a land vacation or a cruise? What has been your most memorable experience?
So I would say our trip that we did to St. Martin, we flew there to St. Martin and we did we did a day trip to Anguilla, and I surprised Tracy. I had it set up when he came and sang happy birthday to her. I got that on video and she was totally surprised. So, the look on her face was priceless, and it made the whole thing, top notch.
Was I surprised or embarrassed?
A little. A little both. But that's what made it all
combo.
Oh man, James.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, James, you're so wrong, man. You making all the fellas in the chat. We're all gonna have to step it up.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't top that.
So now, yeah, you can try. Okay. So that's your most memorable. Now, do you have have you ever had a bad or a negative cruise experience?
It's very rare, but I think the only negative for me would be some of the food, not necessarily the people. I think with James and I, we talk to anybody. We're on vacation, so we're just going to talk and have a good time, and we're going to make the most of our vacations. So I think the things that we control, we're going to have a good time. Yes. But the things we can't control is like the food. So I feel like that's kind of this.
I totally agree, 100%.
That's what we say all the time. You pay all this money to go on vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah, you make it work as well.
We're gonna find our own entertainment.
Right. The entertainment is not what's up. We're gonna make it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask this question. We pretty much had conversations with tons of traveling couples, right? So do you like road trips as well? I know you guys in that nice state over there. You guys enjoy road trips?
So we have our little motto: if it's over 4 to 5 hours, we're not driving, we're flying. We're not even 4 or 5 hours we'll drive, but if it's over that, we'll hop on a plane and fly.
Hey, I'm with you 100%, man, James. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I do all the driving. I do all the driving pretty much.
And
She knows how to drive too.
Don't say it like I don't try to.
Yeah, you try. I think if it's more than 5 hours, I need to go ahead and get my CDL or something and go and do truck driving. So
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
I'm not doing nothing over 5 hours.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So he doesn't trust me driving out. I can't see at night, but during the day, I'm like, I can drive. He's like, nah, I got it. So like Jaleesa from JB Odyssey said, I'll just be the passenger princess. So
See, I'm not.
I kind of want to get an RV.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh gosh. See, he said no.
No RV, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
No RV.
Nah.
No RV.
Oh my gosh. So, go ahead.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question here.
Okay.
Are you guys very adventurous with your excursions? Are you very adventurous? I know you're a history buff, James. What about adventurous with excursions?
It depends on what it is. We'll try it. It depends on what it is. So I can't say yes or no. It all depends on what it is.
So usually for us with excursions, if it's our first or second time at an island, we will do excursions. Now, if we've been there, we've done that already a couple of times, we usually end up at a beach.
Or a pool.
Or a
resort.
pool, something with the day pass. Now, we have done like four-wheelers and things like that. And when we go back to Coco Cay, I want to do the zip line there.
Mhm.
So I feel like not adventurous, but we will step outside of our comfort zone sometimes.
Wow. Okay. So now, because I mean, we kind of have that same sentiment. Usually, when it's our first time at a port, at an island or whatever, we like to go explore first, just like you said, to see what we can get into, what our options are, and then if we revisit, then by then, we know, okay, hey, we can try this, we trust this, we know our roundabouts, we know all that. So now, do you have any advice for couples or people who sit back? Because I know a lot of people who say, man, y'all are always traveling, man, I want to do that. I they haven't gotten the courage to do so. So do you have any advice for them to motivate them to want to get out there and travel?
You only live once, and the world is your oyster.
Right.
Like before we went to Greece, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. When I got over there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So now I'm like, okay, baby, there's more to the world than the Caribbean. We need to get out there and see it. So just go and see it. Work hard, but play hard as well.
And you can also book it.
Yes.
You can book far in advance and make payments if you're not able.
Yes.
This is so true. So true.
That's what we normally do. We book so far in advance and start just saving up, and we watch a lot of vlogs and a lot of videos to get our learning up in that area. But I think we need to go further beyond Caribbean now.
Yeah, that's our goal. And we also have. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, like you were talking far in advance. We've already booked up 2024. We're starting to look at 2025, what we're going to do for vacations.
Because we're not going to go broke just so that we can vacation. When we come home, we still got to live.
Yes.
So
right.
Yes.
We put things in advance so that it's not
all facts.
Day life.
Yep.
Yes. And again, welcome in everyone. We had other people to come in, Tripping with Dre, Michelle, CJ and Cherise, everyone else who came in, welcome in. We do apologize for the delays since we are having technical difficulties, but hey, the party is still going on.
Yes. It's all good, family.
So yeah, because so okay, and we thank you guys for those words, because the one thing that we always hear, and I'm so tired of this line for people. When we try to encourage them to cruise, they always say, I can't drink that much water. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? But you're saying that you want to try it. Just get out there and try it. You never know until you actually try it. So now you guys have been to all these different places, cruise all these cruise lines and everything. We set a goal to cruise every major cruise line by 2025. Can you guys just name all the cruise lines that you've sailed with in the past?
Celebrity, Carnival, Royal, Norwegian, and Disney.
Correct.
Wow, you guys hear that? 5 cruise lines. 5.
Now, we gotta expand a little bit further. Traveling type. So we need, or you guys have to get on Margaritaville?
It's a delay.
You said Margaritaville?
Yeah, Margaritaville.
Wait, did you see Tracy's face?
That's what that was. It was that face that got still. Okay.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Now look, I'm not saying I'm too good for it, but I don't know about that one.
Yeah, we don't know about that one.
Okay. MSC. We got to get you on MSC.
Yeah. What about Virgin?
What about Virgin on MSC?
So we had Virgin booked for New Year's, but then our girlfriend was like, y'all should come to Dubai with us. So we had to get rid of one or the other. So we were like, Virgin will be there later.
Yes.
So it is on our list to try.
Yes.
Yes. Dubai versus Virgin? Yeah.
Exactly.
Take Dubai.
And while we're over there in Dubai, we're going to fly over to the Maldives.
Oh, wow. See, the goals. Y'all hear this?
No, that's why I call the
traveling
traveling
time. That's what they do. Y'all hear this?
Hey, if you're the type that like to travel.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it.
So now, with all these, destinations that you visited, all the travel plans that you have forthcoming, what is your dream or desired location?
Ooh, I think Tahiti for me.
So I'm looking at Bali. That's where I want to get to Bali.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I saw this video. I think it was on IG on Bali. They had this big old swing. Did you see that swing? Would you mind doing that?
Various videos of it, yes. We've seen various videos of Bali. And that's one of the reasons why I'm like, yeah, I want to get there. So we've already been talking maybe 2025, 2026,
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta, you put it out.
Goals right there. That's goals.
Yes.
Look, you put it into the universe and it will manifest itself.
Exactly. Yep.
Put it out there. Put it out there.
Yes.
On deck with CB. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. And Tripping with Jerry Michelle said, my grandma always say she living just to live again. Yeah, I'm churchy.
Churchy. So,
oh my gosh.
So now I got this other question. I always want to ask this question. This is my favorite question. So what have traveling done for your marriage?
Oh my goodness. I feel like it rekindles it each time. Because, when you're working, you have kids, you kind of forget about your spouse sometimes. But on vacation, we can just focus on each other. We're just hanging out, having a good time. So I feel like you get that extra alone time, even though you're on a ship full of people, they don't matter. It's just you and your spouse.
Yes, definitely. It brings that back into the focus.
And I feel like every time we go to a specialty restaurant, that's date night for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Wow. We feel the same way. And that's something that, Got to give credit where credit is due. Me and I always say when they travel, everywhere they go or every trip is like a honeymoon. And so it's exactly kind of like what you're saying. And we try to do the same thing. When we go somewhere, those dining experiences, those are date nights for us. Even if we stay in a cabin and just watch a movie on TV, that's date night, because we rarely get to do that at home.
Yeah.
So yes, and
finding
Because
that balance, you know,
yes.
yes.
Yes. And then here, my cruising family said, y'all remember there's a lot in the Caribbean too. You can venture to lesser known islands to wet your feet before the further overseas trips if needed. And that is so true. So
That is so
true.
true.
Because that's what we
So
did.
true.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. And definitely finding that balance, because we're all content creators. So trying to find that balance of putting down our camera and realizing like, hey, this alone time together while
Yes.
traveling.
Outside of the camera, and yes. And Matthew Whittingham said Disney needs to do a Marvel female superheroes cruise. That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Yeah,
Disney does have a Marvel,
But not female.
Yes, no, not female. It's just they have a
not
Marvel
female. Yeah.
It's a Marvel themed cruise.
Wow. Yeah. So I would do that. I would really do that. So just because, I mean, I'll just do a cruise.
Yeah.
Do you all have a preference with ship sizes? Like, do you prefer the mega ships as opposed to the smaller ones?
I do. I just feel like it gives me more things to do.
To me, I'll say for me, any ship that I'm happy with it. You know, as long as I'm on a ship, I'm on vacation. I'm enjoying it. I love the big ones. Yeah. I'll go with the small ones also. Because we've done a lot of small ones where we've done 14-day and 15-day cruises.
On smaller ones.
On smaller ones.
Wow.
Ooh, wee.
So, man, I know you guys. Oh man, God. So let me ask you this question, because I know you guys did that back to back. It was kind of like a back to back cruise almost. Well, it was side by side. Let me say side by side. You did Mardi Gras, and then you did one of the cruises. Yeah. So how did you like that process, that side by side?
So I thought it was great.
Yes.
I feel like a 7-day cruise is way too short. So that night 6, when we got to sit them suitcases out, I feel a little some type of way about that, right? Because I know I got to get off the ship. But when I realized, okay, I got to get off the ship, but I don't have to go home. I'm going to another ship. So I was totally happy about it. I loved it.
But honestly, when we got towards the end of Wonder on the last leg, I wish that we had more time, that we could have stayed on another leg. That's how much fun we were having and enjoying.
And the process was great.
Yes.
We got off of one ship and on the other within 3 hours.
Wow.
Man, that's goals.
Never done that.
That's goals right there. We've been trying to do it, but it don't match
like
up.
We'll have like maybe 2 or 3 days, and then we'll be on another one. You know, and for those of you who don't know, the difference between what's a back to back?
Back to back is somebody debarking off the ship. And now you're getting right back on the same exact ship.
Yeah.
What they pretty much did, they jumped from Carnival largest ship, which is Mardi Gras, and they jumped right onto one of the seas side by side.
So that's the difference for those of you who are wondering, because I know a lot of times people tend to think if they go on a cruise and they get off that ship, and even if they get on another ship that's back to back, that is considered side by side if it's not the same.
Side by side.
So so we thank you guys for being here. And again, we do apologize for the delays, but our time is really coming to an end. So
Oh, no.
thank you again to everyone who's in here. And yeah, so if you guys have not, please check out the Traveling Type. Go watch their channel, subscribe. Thank you to everyone who has been here. For those of you who continue to come back, like we say, it's a Friday night. You could be anywhere you chose to be here. We greatly appreciate you. Be sure to jump into our premiere, which will be happening in a few minutes. And so again, thank you guys for being here in Traveling Type. We sincerely appreciate you. And again, you are travel goals.
Travel goals.
For having us.
Yes. No problem. So again, we'll be back here next week, same back time, same back channel. And until then, peace.